Everybody step into my pockets, fucking feeling it.
What's good, YouTube? Procator back, and I'm bringing y'all another video. It's been a minute since I dropped the build video, but I just dropped the first video to my new My Career series yesterday. I told you I'm getting back consistent with dropping this content. You know, got life things going on, you know, busy schedule, work, trying to do other things and all of that, but I got content for y'all. Trust me, it's coming, and these build videos is coming even crazier. That sounded crazy. Pause all of that. Yeah, just forget I even said that. But just know I might be dropping these videos back to back to back to back to back. But y'all see the title. I know y'all seen the player in the thumbnail, right? We're making a Joe Johnson build, y'all. I was watching Joe Johnson highlights the other night. It just randomly came on the TV. Like, I was watching Kyrie highlights, and I just let the TV go and went from Kyrie to Steph to Darren Williams, and then it went to Joe Johnson. I'm like, damn, Joe Johnson, he was really a bucket. And I decided, why not make a 2K build, you know, replicated around Joe Johnson. Now, Joe Johnson was a shooting guard / small forward. Now, he was 6'7", and yes, he weighed 240 for a shooting guard. Like, he was a big body, and he knew how to use his size to his advantage, especially when it came down, because he was a 6'7" shooting guard who weighed 240. You know, he was bigger than your average shooting guard, you know, so a lot of times he would get matched up with shooting guards who were smaller than him. He knew how to use his size to his advantage. You know, he could back guys down, he could score from the low post, he could score from anywhere, he can get to the basket, and then he was still shifty. He got one of the best handles I've ever seen. And, you know, to me, you know, when I look at ball handling, it ain't all about the fancy moves, even though I love all that shit too, but just the way how, like, he would just break you down, and it was, like, so simple. Like, Joe Johnson had, like, a street ball element to his game, you know what I'm saying? But focusing on this build now, focusing on the badges, Joe Johnson, like I said, he scored from the post a lot. He scored a lot from the mid-range, so you definitely want that high mid-range rating. And you see the Hall of Fame badge you get with this midi magician. Guard up. You ain't properly contested, you're going to get one of your mid. That's just how it was with Joe Johnson. You got Agent 3. You got Dead Eye. You got Catch and Shoot. And then pass accuracy. Joe Johnson was an underrated playmaker. You know, he could definitely make plays for his teammates when necessary, even though his main thing was to score, put the ball in the basket, because that was his thing. Now, when we talk about that ball handling, blow by, handles for days, killer combo, speed booster, unpluckable, gold ankle breaker. To be honest, that should be Hall of Fame. Well, we're going to go with gold. You know what I mean? We're going to go with gold. You know what I'm saying? But you want to play like Joe Johnson. This build perfectly replicates Joe. And I lied to y'all not. This right here was one take. I didn't like mess up and say, let me do something again. I lied to y'all not. I put it on everything. This was one take, y'all. This was one take right here. Y'all see on defense, Joe Johnson, he wasn't a bad defender. He was a pretty solid defender. I wouldn't say he was great, you know, but he was pretty good. He wasn't no slouch on defense. Like, he wasn't one of them motherfuckers who would just play offense and take defense off. He actually played defense. Like I said, he wasn't great, but, you know what I mean, he wasn't bad. He was solid, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't, the main thing was he gave effort. You get what I'm saying? So perimeter defense, you know, I was a little generous. I went and gave you an 80 rating for that. Accuracy, you see the strength. You want a high strength rating because he's 240. So you want a high strength rating so you can, you know, blow by the bigger guards or back down the smaller guards, you know what I'm saying? Brick wall, immovable enforcer, fearless finisher, physical handle. So, you know, when guys trying to bump you when you're dribbling, they try to bump you so you can lose the ball. You know, being though you're 240, you got a high strength rating, you're not going to lose the ball when guys bump you or try to knock you off balance. Like I said, all these attributes perfectly replicate the way Joe Johnson played. Can score from anywhere on the court, can get hot, can take over the game, and then can break you down with the crossover. I mean, this is Joe Johnson to a T, y'all. So now, when we wrap up the build, y'all see the first name that pops up, y'all. Look at that. Y'all see that ATL logo? Joe Johnson, ISO Joe himself, followed by Chris Middleton and Bojan Bogdanovic. And the name of this build is a shot-creating 3 level threat. Like I just said, can score from all 3 levels on the court and then can break you down with the handle. I mean, that's the perfect replicator for Joe Johnson, ISO Joe. I mean, listen, if y'all go on YouTube and look up some highlights if y'all don't believe me. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, that's it for this video, y'all, man. Procator signing out. The content is coming, y'all. The content is coming. I'm about to drop another My Career video. And like I always say on these build videos, if y'all want me to do a specific player, drop it down in the comments. Or if y'all just want certain builds for the rec or for the park, drop it down in the comments and I got y'all. I'm out.